Welcome back to another Trucker Tim video, where you find me in Bicester loading a tank. We're taking this all the way down to Capel Military Show. We're going to get to have a go in a tank, and this is the first time transporting a tank. Nothing to do with Mr. Hughes, but it's my first time. Look at him sitting in there. Whoa! Perfect! Look at that! That is awesome. It's even got all the bullet holes in it. Look. That is crazy. Better put a couple of chains on it, I suppose. My first tank. Well, we've got our tank all strapped on. I'll pull out up the road. We'll find somewhere to stop and have a look at it, because I don't think the guys here were too keen on filming, so I've chucked it on and we'll go to a lay-by and have a look around it. So the M40 motorway is just there. There's been no lay-bys, so I've lobbed it in the bus stop so we can have a look at this tank quickly. Plus I want to check all my chains and make sure, they're okay before we get on the motorway. So that's my excuse. Plus wanting to show you guys around quickly. It's getting a lot of attention, especially with all the bullet holes in it. Look at it, in a bus stop with a tank. Just check the chains. Yes, still tight, but it gets a lot of attention because of all these bullet holes. People are like, whoa, has that just actually come out of the war? And oh, I suppose this is how it came out of the war. Give that another couple of clicks before we get on the motorway. Trucker Tim with a tank on. So this is Elliot's tank. Elliot wasn't there when we loaded it up, but he's going to be at the show this weekend. But I'm doing the job for John. So I think Elliot's asked John to get it there because John's got trucks, but then he's asked me if I want to do it and do a bit of content on it because it is awesome. So thank you very much, John. We'll see John when we get down there. Apparently we're going to get a ride in a tank in this video as well. Let's get heading down the motorway, showcasing our tank. Aww. Now you're all maybe wondering, Tim, how much does that tank weigh? Well, let me tell you how much the tank weighs without telling you how much the tank weighs. Yeah. Heavy is what it weighs. The R-Series knows she's got a tank on. Don't mind me with my tank. Just gonna pull into the services here. Just give the R-Series a little rest, bless her. Plus I need a 45-minute break. The M25's there, and there's nowhere to stop on the M25, so we'll stop here. Ooh. Nice Ferrari. Beaconsfield Services. I don't think I've ever been in here before. Beaconsfield Services. We're only an hour and 15 minutes away from the showground. I say showground, I think it's more field. I don't really know. It's like night time in here. Is there any spots available? There we go, 10:30. 45-minute break. Go and get some food, I think. First time frequenting Beaconsfield Services, and I liked it. It's good in there. He doesn't like stopping for zebra crossings. There she is, old tanky. She's not moved, that's good. That is a good sign. I cannot wait for later in this video where we get to have a go in a tank. Mr. Hughes is not going to be happy with me. This is nothing to do with him. The last video we was with Mr. Hughes, the tank man, but we moved a boat, and now I'm doing a tank for somebody else. But this all this tank stuff, it's all gonna become very relevant very soon. Dossacut. I'm just eating my sandwich, and I've had 3 people come down to have a look at the tank on the back. Usually when I pull in services, everyone comes over to say hello to me, but no, not today. They just want to see the tank. So let me tell you what I've learned whilst I've been on my 45-minute break. I've learned that the tank we've got on the back is an M3 Grant, and it weighs about 59 tons. Not really, it weighs about 23 0.9 tonnes, something like that. So we're well within our weight. Well, not I wouldn't say well within. We're on the limit of our weight. And I've also learned that everybody likes tanks, it seems, because the amount of people that have come to have a look at it. Rear steer on the Caspora. Okay, let's go. Wow, a car driver let a lorry out. Thank you, sir. You rejoin me on the car park that is the M25. People are just getting into their parking positions, it seems. Big load over on the other carriageway. What is that? We love a bit of that. And there's a crane. People like to stay in this lane and then dive in like old matey here, and then it causes absolute carnage. Someone hogging the middle lane also. Also not required. Dorking. A243. For the M25, that was quite a good run. Interesting road. I believe it's dual carriageway. Yes, there's the other side over there. Again, another road I don't think I've ever been down. South Homewood. Yeah, some hills. There are some hills around here. The old R series is handling them well. How good would the side pipe sound now with all this weight on the back up these hills? Proper cracking. But no, the DVSA took it all away from me. Took all my fun. Please drive slowly through village. Timed that wrong with these bikes, didn't we? You thought they'd just pull in and let me by, wouldn't you? No, we must keep riding. Of course they're going the same way as me. Of course they are. Word. A military show down here? Why doesn't this look right? Oh, I'm getting flashbacks from the previous video now. There's a lot of people here to see the spectacle, isn't there? Are you John? Nice to meet you.
Nice to... hands, dude.
You know, you're alright. There's plenty of space here, isn't there?
Yeah, mate. I'll take you round to the next field where she's going.
Alright, yeah, I'll follow you, should I? Or
I'm in that.
Oh, you're in that? I'll follow you in the tank.
Hello, mate.
Hello, you alright? Nice to meet you.
Get some dirt on it, mate.
Yeah, that's alright.
James, nice to meet you.
Cheers. There's no big holes around here, is there? Well, I'm gonna like...
Not yet, anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna fall in and hit my splitter. Put my axle down, it brings the splitter up. We're following a tank! Need to watch my splitter. There's a big show then, if they fill these 3 fields. Oh, I'm not liking this. It's coming in a field here. Look at my splitter! We're in! Let's get her off. Good smell. Don't sound right. Off you go, John. Made it. Is he putting it in the dike? I'm here. I feel like I'm on a boat.
Let's do it.
Where am I going?
Here, but you can stand on the seat in the hut so you can see what's going on.
I'll get in there.
In you go then, sir.
Rather just stand in there.
That's it.
Is this how they used to do it, is it?
I think they used to go in the back door, but you just hold on tight. We're not going to go mad.
Right, okay. Do I need my camouflage on? Nice and steady, John. Jesus. That's not steady, John. Come on! That's not steady. He told me he was going to go steady. Woohoo! This'll do. John! 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 tank. Can't see a lot out of there. All the way out of there. Let's see a bit out of this one. There's a winch down there. So this here is a handle that you wind it and it brings the top round. This isn't the one obviously we just bought here, but this is John's, so we're allowed to have a go in it. Interesting things, tanks. They're not very, how should we put it, user-friendly.
They're not user-friendly, and I often look at how many sharp edges there are and hard things.
Not beds, but they, like you say, I bet they were slept on.
Yeah, yes, it's an armed personnel carrier.
Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Look, we've got, in my back, I got this.
What have you got?
This, look, on your back.
Exactly, yeah, it's part of the design. Nice and light, nice and quick.
Like, how heavy is this one?
I think
you
it's
say
about
light?
14 to 16 tonne.
Oh, yeah, it's light, isn't it?
Depending on trim. This one's got a turret on it as well.
I can pull this one.
Yeah, yeah, that one's good. Yeah, let's not show that one. So we drive this on the road.
Yeah, it's a road legal one.
Road legal.
You got your mirrors, look. Engine oil is here, beside you. That's just there, it's next to you. So you can fill the oil up as you're driving along. Yeah. That looks new.
Yeah, I think.
What year was this is this tank?
1968.
Okay.
Because my tractor is G in the
Do they make modern tanks? Do they still make tanks today?
Yeah,
new tanks?
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen a new tank. Have you seen a brand new tank?
We do get some new stuff coming. So
do you?
We get the AS-90, which is a piece of artillery. It's not a tank, but it is a tank.
I'll tell you what I see on a trailer yesterday. A tank, and it had a bucket on the front, and it had like arms.
One of those over there, look.
Yeah, like that. I've never seen one of them before. Now I've seen two. How fast does she go?
This does about 40, 45.
No way.
It's scary.
You can't do that on tracks.
You're not going to lose traction, are you?
Well, no, but Jesus, seems a bit fast. Well, that was an experience. My first time in a tank, first time transporting a tank. Thank you very much. I can't come to the show, unfortunately, because I'm a very busy man. Well, I've got to come and pick this up again, haven't I? So, for a tank, it's got like bullet holes. I thought that's meant to deflect bullets. It looks like the bullets have gone right through.
I don't think they're through.
Are they not?
There's no daylight in there when you're in there. I think that's showing you how deep into the armour they go.
Yeah, I suggest, you know, probably taking it to a upholsterers or something.
Yeah.
Maybe getting a bit of fabric on.
So there is one actually. You'd like it because it was done out like the inside of your Scania. It was party tank.
Tank?
I swear to God. I don't know if it's one of these or it's a CVRT, Combat Vehicle Reconnaissance Tracked, and they're a mini tank. They're 7.5 tonne in weight. And what year is this one, Andy?
68.
It is 68. I was right. I was right about something today. There you go.
1968.
68.
So what have we got here then?
We have.
Ah, there we go.
Almost.
Is that it? That's that one
there,
right there.
That's this one.
Looks bigger in the picture, doesn't it?
So
is that one of these with just a cage around it?
Yes.
What were those cages for?
That's the sort of variant that you find them in now. So there's in service here, and there's quite a few that roll around with this armour. We get.
Yeah, I've seen them on the road and on trailers, like
that's it.
With all that around them. This one come a bit unstuck here.
This one's had a bit of a problem, hasn't it? Yeah.
So he's got stuck in his tracks come off. This is on the road as well, is it?
This goes on the road, yeah.
How far would it go on like a tank of? Are they petrol?
Not very far. This one's petrol, yeah.
Are they mostly petrol, all of them?
A lot of them have got Cummins 6BT in them.
Yeah.
Either retrofitted.
How much does a tank cost?
So before the Ukrainian war, you could pick these up for about, depending on condition, 5, 10, 15.
What, these ones?
Now 60, 70, 80, 100.
What, these? Yeah. They've gone up then.
My favourite is it's called a Samson. It's got
a Samsung.
Samson. So it'll begin with S.
Okay.
All CVRTs are Scimitar, Spartan, Samaritan would be an ambulance. A Samson is a recovery unit.
It's all new to me. All I know is Scanias, Volvos, Datsun.
All next year you're going to be coming here.
I'm going to come in here. Oh, look at that chieftain.
That's it. That's a chieftain. Look,
yeah, see, I know. And that WD4 S for F. No.
So FD.
Oh, that's just the number plate.
That's just its
no, yeah, sorry. It's a CVRT. CVRT. Yeah. So apparently we need to go to the other field, and there's a very interesting scamel we need to look at. Trig would love it. Yeah, all these fields that you can see, that field we were just in, this field and that field, full of military truck shows. Full of military vehicles. So if you want to come and have a look, it's called Capel Military Show. Literally that. The bogs have arrived. I see no scamel.
You drove past it, I was waving at you.
Oh, I couldn't see. I'll park here.
Blends into the trees tip.
I'll leave it here. Wow.
Which is interesting.
That is a beast.
Guns at the air.
Yeah. I need a picture of this. Look, it's like It's got... It's like, is this a special tank carrier trailer or not? Is it?
Manufactured. John Attlee put it together.
Yeah.
I think it was for moving cranes or something to that description.
Oh, it's a king, is it? What a bit of kit. I'd like to see that come up the road. Rear steer, 85 foot long.
Yeah.
So someone has to control it.
Yep.
So if they're walking beside it, you can't go very fast with it.
No, if you also on your special types, as you know.
Yeah.
It depends on your speed, right?
Yeah.
So the gross on this trailer is 126 tons at 12 mile an hour.
12 mile an hour. That's still
and 20, sorry, no, that's 20 as well. So,
yeah, still a good jog, isn't it?
Yeah, you still get down the road, yeah. Yep.
I'd like to know how much the trailer weighs on its own. Get an idea of how big it is, so I'm sort of standing in between it. If you shine that up here at night time near Gatwick here, you'll be landing, mate. What the landing legs? They're substantial, aren't they?
There's no windy
Big old
there,
rams.
Just press a button.
I need to up my game if I'm going to move on them, don't I?
Exactly.
I need to get some of them cats and stags and
That's
whatever they
it.
call
I mean,
cats
we
and
can't
stagios and whatever it is. There's air horn. Apparently this is only one of 4 in existence. I came in here like 3 weeks ago, but it looks like it's been here a long while because the grass has grown up. Drove it here, it took him 2 days to get here. 60-ton tank. Get an idea how big this tank is. Stand next to it. Huge compared to what we've just bought here. I'd love to have seen it going up the road. It's been cool to have a look round. Right, thank you very much, John.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you for letting me look round. I'll see you on the 12th.
See us on the 12th.
Have a good show.
We will try.
Now my truck is covered in dust. I'm glad I didn't wash it before I came, because I did think about it, because look at my wheels, covered in brake dust. And it is absolutely filthy. I was going to wash it before I came, but I'm glad I didn't. Well, that's delivered our tank. Let's get heading back to HQ. Enjoy the show, horses. But that was an awesome experience. My first time transporting a tank and the first time driving a tank all in one video. But it wasn't with Mr. Hughes, who he was with in the previous video moving a boat. Mr. Hughes is the tank man. Yeah, it's just... I bet it's carnage down here when the show's on. Oh, go on, girl. Get her in there, boy. Thank you. I've just seen a signpost for Colgate. Where did I see that? There's a place called Colgate. I think it's up there. There's an old fire engine. Is it trucking sounds? I get this sometimes. I don't know if anyone else does, but if I'm in a car and it's raining or in a truck, when it's raining outside on the window screen, like spitting, sometimes I feel the spits, like on my arms or on my hands. Must be something in the mind where you see raindrops and you can feel them on your skin. I do sometimes. I did just then, because obviously look, it's just started to rain on the window screen. I felt some of those raindrops on me, even though they weren't on me. Or am I talking rubbish yet again? I bet you can't guess where I am. Begins with M, ends with 5. I'm just glad I don't have to go on it very often. I'm quite lucky, really. Nightmare driver. This old boy just barged out. Now he's trying to barge in here. Good luck, sunshine. So this time, I don't actually have to worry about paying for the dart charge. I've set myself up on a dart account, and now when we go through, it automatically takes it from my bank. So that is ideal, because I kept forgetting I had no end of fines. I thought maybe it's time to set up a dart account, and basically every time I go through it picks up my registration plate and it pays, takes it out of my bank straight away. We are now in the tunnel of doom. I reckon a bit of horn blaster in here would wake everyone up a little bit. Oh, it's on the Thomas the Tank mode. Coming off onto the A142. I've just had a call from Bengineer. So, Bengineer obviously fell off a stool, broke his foot. Ben has a day job, and then he comes to me in the evenings to help me out. But obviously, he broke his foot at TTHQ, and his work have seen the video. And Ben can't now go to his day job because he broke his foot at mine. So what they're saying now is, when Ben goes back to his day job, he's no longer allowed to come to TTHQ because it's not a safe place for him to be, and it's affecting his day job. I'm not really sure what to do. There's only really, well, there's three options. Engineer quits his job and he comes and works for us full time. It'd be a big stretch to afford him on the books full time. Second option, Ben finds another job somewhere else, or he just stays where he is and doesn't come back to TTHQ. And this has all come about because I just phoned Ben and asked him if on Tuesday he wants to come with me for Dossicar D-Day. The Dossicar is going to the graveyard. Not without having a little bit of a, shall we say, durability test. So when we get back to HQ in about an hour's time, we need to load the Dossicar onto the neck of the Denison, because tomorrow morning we're going to collect the trailer we dropped off at Norfolk Showground. We need to collect that, and then the Dossicar will be on the neck, the trailer will be behind that. Yes, Abels! I've drove that truck, if it's the same one. Abels was my first proper Class 1 and Class 2 driving job. And then on Tuesday, we're taking the trailer up to Doncaster, dropping the trailer off in Doncaster, and then going back to where we delivered the boat in the previous video to put Mr. Hughes' crane on, and then take the Dossicar and the Foden to Mr. Hughes, where there is going to be a Dossicar durability test, which is going to end in the Dossicar being no longer. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Now, the engine and the gearbox, the clutch, the flywheel, it's all ropey. Ben drove it back. Its last drive was, Ben drove it back from Lincolnshire Showground back to HQ, and he said it was ropey, it smelled of burning. I ain't gonna spend any money on it. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I think we're best just to get a good video out of it. Have some fun with it, which will involve tanks. Everybody's gonna be like, no, don't destroy a good car. It's not a good car. It is not a good car. I don't think she wants to go. All I can smell is clutch. I just hit the bumper, I think, on the winch there, but she's got to go. Oh, nasty. Nasty. If she's on, she's gone. So you rejoined me the following day in the R Series. We're heading to Norfolk Showground to pick up the muck spreader to put on the back behind the Dossicar. So there's going to be a muck spreader backed up to the Dossicar. And then, like I said earlier, the muck spreader is going to Doncaster, deliver the muck spreader, then back to Diesel Pump UK where we delivered the boat in the previous video, load on the Foden crane. So we'll have the Foden crane and the Dossicar. Then it's to Mr. Hughes in the next video where things will happen. So if you've got any last words for the Dossicar, put them in the comments. So we got to take the Dossicar into Norfolk Showground, where there'll be lots of farmers, and I think the Spudman's been here as well. Don't know if he'll still be here. We're going to see if we can find the Spudman. I don't think the guys know that I'm bringing the Dossicar. So this will be a nice little surprise for them, won't it? Vehicle pass must be on display. I haven't got one. She just asked me for my company name. I said Trucker Tim. She went, oh right, okay. What's my company name?
Good morning.
Good morning. I bought you something to look at.
Is it still broke down?
Yeah, it's still broken. It's going to the graveyard. Big old do. God, it stinks. Now I'm hoping they're gonna let me bring it on Tuesday, because that's when. Solid old bus, really. These tents must take some setting up. Look at all these ropes. Look. This is where all the cattle would have been, I suppose. And you come in here and have a look round. Big old marquees though, aren't they? Anyway, looks like old mate is having trouble with this tractor. Is she sold?
No.
No.
It's a demo machine anyway.
Oh, it's a demo machine.
Tell him to straighten up. Straighten up. Straighten up, mate. Wait, he can't see you. I weren't doing out. So he wouldn't see me, would he?
Putting it on with a different tractor. Oh. You gotta get it. You gotta go that way quite a bit. That's it, other way now. Go on.
Not too far.
Go on, keep going.
Well,
Yep. Is that on the flat now? Just. Ooh, old Dosser. I thought that would actually have loads of room, but it's actually not. It's that bit that took me by surprise. She's all chained on. We're gonna see how good my strapping and chaining is, aren't we? Look, plenty of room there. I like how the DVSA car's backed up to a muck spreader. Says a lot, doesn't it?
we were putting it inside, couldn't we? See if it chews it up.
What, just drop it in?
Drop
Oh,
it
has
in,
it got
feed
like
it
augers in it that turns and then spits it out?
In, yeah.
Oh, and then we could be like chucking out DVSA car out the back. So while we're here as well, it's Jason. We'll give a shout out to Seb, your boy. Seth. Why do I keep saying Seb? Seth. Who else was it?
Joseph.
Seth, Joseph.
And then the boss's son, Joel.
Joel and Richard as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you guys. There we go. We gave him a shout out on the video. And next time we come to a truck show, Seth, he needs to come see me, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Come and say hello. But yeah, I'm all trained on. I'll get that back to the storage yard. We have a goodie bag. We've got a hat. What else we got? Another hat, a mug, pen. Very nice, thank you very much. We've just got to get out of here now. Now I wonder if the muck spreader is going to be hitting the Dosser car when we get back. Lots of military vehicles. Hello! Well, this would be the time to get pulled by the DVSA, wouldn't it? With a Dosser car on the back and a muck spreader backed up to it. Back on to the A47. Let's get this back to the yard. I also need to wash my lorry because I've got my stepdaughter's prom tonight.